This is a good place to be distance mining from as well. You want to completely polish that off if you can. Now, looks like Achu has expanded here to the gold. Unfortunately for him, I am trying to land my planet or my orbital command exactly on top of that pointy top there. So, probably gonna notice. Oh, look at this! Is this gonna get intercepted by all these stalkers? I do think so. This orbital command may not be long for this world. Am I gonna get the scan off though? Let's just take a look, and I do see the pylon. So I'm fairly certain that he managed to expand there again. Archon there, but cannot float up into my base. Eladimir had a couple of zealots sitting in my base, so they definitely hold off the stalkers from taking out too many of my SCVs. Oh, look at that! Was that a one-shot on a Thor? Oh my god, that is painful. So I did have a whole bunch of Marines and Marauders just sitting back here waiting to shoo these guys away. Now, looks like I have moved all my SCVs over to this base here. I am right next to Eladimir where he is expanded, so I think I'm going to be nice and happy and safe. Looks like Zero is moving in the top left, which is exactly where he needs to go. We got a ping on board there, fairly certain we know exactly where their expansions are. Now, the Vortex managed to capture a lot of units, and oh, he's going to lose some carriers and everything in that Vortex, so hopefully Zero doesn't abandon his troops. Looks like he is going to get sandwiched there. I'm really about to send in these Marines and Marauders, but it's going to take for freaking ever to get there. This is a large force from Mish and Kara. These battle cruisers are going to go down, but my Marine Marauder force from the back, I am focusing down each one of these immortals as fast as I can, and Zero has a medevac, so interesting. He was he was able to heal up some of those. Now it looks like up in the top I am able to start picking off buildings with my remaining banshees. So that's another one of those things. I kind of got trapped up in the top here and just had them floating around. So when the armies of our enemies were otherwise occupied, yeah, it looks like Kara's going with a very heavy zealot force here and going to try to run in there and take this out. Not sure exactly how we're going to deal with this. That is a sizable zealot force. Looks like Eladimir might lose another expansion, which, I mean, he has been losing expansions left and right. Achu still has a fairly sizable stalker army. He's still mining from this base here. I believe I lost my banshees, and if you want to know the truth, I lost those banshees by flying them directly over these cannons, trying to help out Eladimir against that zealot force. So, another moment of pure misclick idiocy there. I do have some Marines and Marauders. They're going to be able to slow up these zealots, pick off a few before they get back to their base. So, that's about 5 or 6 zealots that just got picked off. Now, did I have... I believe I had... Yes. Because I never updated my rally point, I do have a fairly sizable Banshee / Viking army back there. Looks like myself and Eladimir are able to walk up into this main base and really start putting on the pressure. Unfortunately, we get sandwiched once again between these two enemies, and this is going to be brutal. We just get absolutely cleaned up. There is not too much we can do. I'm trying to stim and save 2 units, but that is a zealot with charge, and those are blink stalkers. Can I save these guys before they run into their ultimate doom? I don't believe so. This is worse than... oh my god. Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal. I did turn these 2 Marines around, though, so hopefully they can stim up and run away. I don't know about that. Yeah, it looks like Zero putting on a little bit more pressure. He had 1 Reaper trying to clean up this. Well, he had 3 Reapers, but they got taken down pretty fast. Now, looks like I'm asking Zero to move his troops up to be with the rest of our troops a little bit better defensively. Unfortunately, this gold base is still up. So if they can keep that up, that's going to give them a significant advantage. I have a planetary fortress here, mining away, and right next to Eladimir, who is mining away at this base. Looks like Zero and Mish are both out of mining expansions. He's got one probe here that could be doing a little bit more than he is, but he has 1,700 minerals saved up. I have moved in my Viking and Banshee force to start taking this expansion out. Really need to take this cannon out. There's a pylon going down there. Not sure exactly what that's all about. I would rather have put in a cannon if I were him. And Zero just has a large force that's coming to help me out. There is an attack going on in Eladimir's base. He's about to lose another expansion, but fortunately for us, we are going 1-for-1 here. There is a planetary fortress for me here. Eladimir is able to get in enough forces to take out that attack, and he has 13 minerals, so I don't think he's going to be able to rebuild without some help from us. But now it looks like it is starting to get pretty thin. Look at the income. I am the only person with any large income. Looks like Mish has managed to get a few probes up and running, but they are in a pretty rough spot now, I'll tell you. There are 5 Banshees, 6 Vikings, and a giant freaking army for Zero, so he is pushing in with all his might, and looks to me like he is going to be able to come in and clean this up. Eladimir is pushing the front base. Looks like he had a whole bunch of Blink Stalkers there. They're going to have to back off, though, because this is a fairly large army for Achu. Mish has a few Phoenix, so those are going to be quite annoying against my Banshees unless I can take them out with some Vikings. Looks like Eladimir wants us all to meet in the middle here for some big giant last push. We are now the only ones with mining bases, though. There is 80 income for Kara. Looks like he is still doing a little bit of distance mining from these 2 tiny spots. They have such a large force, though, that this could actually do some serious damage. They're pushing in to try to take out our expansions, and looks like if they get in there, we might be in some trouble. Eladimir just getting his Nexus back up, and this could be serious trouble. I think that might go down. Look at all that. I did get one shot off with my planetary fortress, so easier for them to take out this base for now. The carriers focusing down the planetary fortress, very good. Eladimir is shouting to me, repair it, and then I put the SCVs on it. So looks like I'm able to keep up with all of that interceptor damage. Oh, big storms once again, but we managed to pull back. I have my Vikings selected, and I am going to target fire these carriers. Now, unfortunately, those storms just do so much damage to my Marine Marauder force. These Vikings, oh, and here comes some more Vikings, and it looks like I've got 5 Vikings here able to target fire some of these carriers, and those are going to go down so fast to the Vikings. And down they go. Looks like the ground force of Zero, and combined with Eladimir, although all of his troops got completely destroyed. Kara leaves the game. I've got all my SCVs just sitting there doing nothing now, happy that they have repaired that planetary fortress, and I'm going to chase down some of these immortals, and there's the GG from everybody. Achu left the game, and just an absolute epic game. It's so hard to keep up with all the things that were going on there. So I apologize for all the rewinding and things like that, but I just thought that was so exciting. There, I mean, went everywhere from the ground to the air, and and some blunders and things like that. But in the end, it was all good fun, and I think Eladimir lost probably 5 or 6 bases that game. So that's pretty funny, I thought. So hope you enjoyed the game, and that's it for this one.